It's your girl, Coach Tracie Davis, your business and success coach, coming to you tonight live to share some inspiration, give you some encouragement, and push you into your destiny. We're going to have a good time tonight, so go ahead and share. Hey Facebook, hey YouTube, hey IG, thanks for logging on. Yes. Come on, let's shift the atmosphere. I know you may have had a long day, so let's get that energy up so you can pay attention, take some copious notes. Yes. Hey Fifi, how are you? Come on. We're gonna get started in about 10 seconds, guys. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Happy Monday, or whenever you're getting a chance to watch this, and just in case you're watching the replay. My name is Tracie Davis. I'm a business and success coach, and I come to you every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, as far as the evenings, at 9 p.m. Eastern. My goal when I come on is to encourage you, to inspire you, and to push you into your destiny. In particular, we are focused on building successful online businesses. And so what I like to do is take my expertise, the things that I've learned over the years, and share with you in the simplest form possible. Hey, I'm great. Hope you had a great weekend. Yes, I did. And thank you so much for congratulating me on my new project. I'm so excited about it. People are loving it. This is the time that a lot of people like to get refocused and set aside some time to get reconnected with God. So I put that out. And so if that's something you're interested in, guys, make sure you click that link in my bio. All that information is there. So thank you so much, Fifi. I really appreciate that. Hello, T-Bird, Kimberly. Hey, everybody that's joining from Facebook. I see you, Shelly. Hey there. Hey, Shawan. Hadn't seen you in a minute. Hey, those of you on YouTube as well. I'm waving. I'm appreciating the hearts and all of that. So just a little bit of information about me. I am an author. I am a certified business and success coach. I've actually been coaching since 2010. From the standpoint of legitimately. Before that, I was actually helping a lot of people through my ministry. I've been in ministry over 20 years. So I've been doing a lot, helping a lot of people, and that is what I'm put on the planet to do. I like to encourage, like to have a lot of fun, and I love teaching. That is one of my superpowers, being able to take something and simplify it so that anybody can understand it, right? And so I'm so glad that you are here. If you have a business, I believe these things can help you. And if you do not have a business, then I know it can help you as well. I actually have a workshop that is available on my website as well. So if you don't even know what kind of business to start, I would say get that workshop. It's only $47, and I go into detail showing you how to actually find the niche, find something that you'll be really good in, and then you can kind of go from there, okay? So again, my books, which we have several books. I have several books. I've written 8 books. The book of the week we're going to be pushing. This is always backwards when I show it to you guys, but it's Push Points with Tracie Davis. This has, oh my gosh, a lot of information. It's like 118 pages, right? And I'm just really helping with mindset. And this is what we're covering on our morning sessions, okay? Our morning sessions, we're talking about mindset. I'm actually helping you to think right? So you can actually go to the next level in whatever area in life that you need help in, right? So I suggest that if you want to follow along, go ahead and get a copy of this. You can download the ebook. It's actually, again, at mysuccesszone.com or the link in my bio, okay? So all the information is there, my courses, my one-on-one coaching. I don't do that a lot, but I do have some slots available for the one-on-one coaching, and of course my books and things of that nature, okay? So make sure you check that out. Second thing that I want to mention is we have been meeting every morning since the new year at 8 o'clock. I've had some requests to move it to 9, so that those on the West Coast won't have to get up at 5. So we're going to move it to 9 a.m. Okay, so guys, you can kind of keep it in your mind that I come on at 9 in the morning and 9 at night, okay? And we'll do that until further notice, okay? 9 in the morning and 9 at night. It's always Eastern, and that way I can serve you. So we're going to be taking care of mindset. I really want to give you the shot in the arm that you need. Okay, so we'll be covering mindset, and then in the evenings we'll be covering business. Okay, and so I'm really taking it very foundational. Some of the things you may already know, and it's like, oh, I already know it, but guess what? Repetition is the mother of all learning, and so that's how we learn. So hey, Mia, thanks for hopping on. Hey, V Lovis. Hey, Shirley. I'm so glad to see you all. I know that means you're hungry for more. And those that show up go up. So I'm so glad to see that you're showing up for your own success. A lot of times it's just really showing up saying that, hey, God, I'm participating in my own rescue. I'm showing up to get the information. And guess what? That's how favor starts to happen. That's how connections start to happen, by you showing up and somebody seeing your name, and they'll click your bio and they'll see what you're up to. Okay. So hopefully you'll get a chance to get some information tonight to take you to the next level in your business. So real quick, tell me, or do you have a business? Do you have a business? In the comment section, go ahead and comment real quick. I know there's a slight delay, but let me know in the comments if you have a business, and if so, what type of business. I want to just kind of know who it is that I'm speaking to. I have some information I'm going to be sharing tonight as we talk about some foundational things, okay? I've actually been in business online since 2007. Before that, I started my first business, my goodness, official, probably like 1994. So I've been in business a long time. I actually wanted to transition online back in 2007. Before that, I actually had an insurance agency, and I had run that for about 5 years. The company, I don't know if you guys have heard of Farmers Insurance. I was one of the first in my area to actually have one of the agencies. And so I ran that agency for about 5 years. And then I just got burnt out. I was just really tired of it. I felt like the business was owning me, and I couldn't be there for my children or my husband or just me. And so I decided to sell my agency, right? After I talked with my husband, I actually sold my agency. And I'm going to take a look at the comments in just a second to see what type of businesses you all have. But yeah, that's what I did. I sold it. And then I, went online. 2007, January 2007 is when I went online, and it was hard. I was excited because I had money. I bought courses and all those kinds of things. But it was hard because there are a lot of liars. There are a lot of people that give you pie in the sky. And I was, I didn't know. I thought you run your business online the same way you did offline, and it was different, right? And so when I'm here now, I know how to do it. I've cracked the code. It's working for me. And so when I come on, I'm trying to help you guys not have to go through what I went through by sharing some of those tips, okay? So I do have experience in direct sales, so network marketing, as somebody call it. I've been with that. I still have my insurance license. I will never give that up, okay? I worked too hard for it, so I still have that. I have an MBA in marketing, okay? I've taught English at the college level, so I have a lot of experience. In particular, I love to teach. I'm really, really good at it. And I've been a pastor for, goodness gracious, this is my 20th year this year being a pastor. So I have a heart for people. I love business. And so I just feel like I'm grateful to God that I don't have to choose, that I can do both, right? I'm a marketplace minister out here serving. So let's see what kind of businesses you all have. Hairstylist and lash tech. Girl, you need to come and see me, honey. I need some help with my lashes. Don't know how to put them on. Let's see. The Levis has a spa. Girl, all of y'all I need to come and visit you guys and get some help here. Mia, I know, is in direct sales. Okay. Shirley, anybody else have a business? Let me know if you're in a business. And if not, I can show you how you can do that. You have a t-shirt business. Let's see, I have a t-shirt business yet. Have not launched the website because I feel as if it's not ready as of yet. Okay, so that we'll get a chance to kind of talk about some things that you need to have. A lot of times we get caught up in a website, but you just need, you need some links. You need a lead magnet, things like that. Okay. All right. So anyway, maybe I'll bring Fifi on one day and she can show us how to do lashes or something, right? But I think I did okay with some mascara. What y'all think? I did okay? I did okay? I hope so. All right. Well, anyway, congratulations on your businesses, whether you are just starting or whatever. I'm proud of you because that means you're saying I'm going to make sure I have more than one stream. So if you have a job and a business, kudos to you. If you are just, stepped out on faith and just have the business, I pray that you'll make it work, okay, even when it's hard, okay? All right. So, yeah, we're going to, again, I'll bring you on. If anybody can help everybody, that's what we're about here in the zone, okay? We help each other, okay? So we may have to plan that, sometime soon for sure. Okay. All right. So what I do as a digital marketer, because that's what, I work online. So I create and I market products. Okay. And I market them online. I sell them online. Okay. So that is what I do. I'm a digital marketer. Okay. And what you want to do is be really, really clear on what it is that you do. Like when I ask you what type of business you have, you need to be able to say immediately, I'm a hairstylist, I am a spa owner or whatever, so that people can get a visual immediately of what you do. If you can't explain what you do in one to two sentences, then you probably need to work on your description, okay? You need to make sure you're able to explain what you do very, very quickly, okay? So that's what I do. I create and I market products online, typically digital products. Digital products like ebooks. I create ebooks. I love doing that. I create courses and things like that. Podcast, audios. Y'all know I do music and all of that, right? But all of my things are digital because it leaves a footprint for me. I can create these things and I can make money over and over and over again once they're created. That's something that was very, very appealing to me. Even when I did insurance, I initially saw it because residual income was something important to me, where I do something once, meaning I'll make the sale, but I can make money over and over and over again, okay? And so even as a hairstylist and as a spa owner, you need to have something else that you can create residual income so that when you don't want to do hair anymore, when you don't want to do lashes anymore, when you don't want to be bothered, right? You have something that can make money for you while you're asleep, okay? So that's really where I specialize. I help you find something. Oh, I did good. Thank you. I'm just now seeing the comment. I did okay with my mascara. Thank you very much. So all of us, no matter what we do, I don't care if it's ministry or whatever, we need to make sure that we have a way to make money while we're asleep. Okay, that's important. I never tell anybody to quit their job. I think that's foolish if you don't have a stream already that creates unnecessary stress. Okay, so if you can create something else in addition to what you're doing, because chances are you love it, but if you can create something digital, something where you can make money online while you're sleeping or while you're doing something else, then that's what you need to do, okay? So that's what I do. I specialize in that, and I'm very, very grateful. I have tons of products, tons of books and courses and things I've been creating for a long, long time, okay? Yes, yes, yes to the residual income. All right, now, 3 things that you're going to need if you're going to be succeeding online. And really, this applies to business as a whole, okay? You're going to need to make sure you have the right mindset. Now, I talked a lot about that this morning during our morning session, but, we carry that over to everything that we're doing as far as our mindset. We want to make sure that we're positive. Okay, you got to be positive because, business isn't easy, right? It is not easy. Being online, you have a lot of people that are online, right? Some people are great at it. Some people suck at it or whatever, but they're still there. So you got to have the mindset that, hey, this is something that I'm going to do, that there is a place for me, and I'm going to stay until I see the success I desire and deserve, okay? So you want to make sure that you're focused. A lot of times, especially if you're creative, I fall into that category, you can lose your focus. You can be drawn here and drawn there and all of that, but you really need to focus on one thing at a time, one business at a time, so you can get it off the ground, okay? And then once it's producing at the level that you want, then you can add something else. One of the greatest mistakes you can make is trying to juggle 5 and 6 things. I do this and I do this and I do this and I do this, and it sounds great, but it's exhausting. After a while, mentally, you just can't handle it, okay? So if you can just say, you know what, I'm going to focus, I got my job, and I'm going to focus on my side hustle, bringing that up. That's a smart move to make, okay? It's totally nothing wrong with that. Now, if you have businesses that are congruent, they're connected, like you do hair and you do lashes, that's totally cool, right? But if you're trying to do hair and you're also, something that's totally sell insurance, or you sell, cryptocurrency, that may be a little bit challenging. I'm not saying you're not a genius and you can't do it. I'm just showing you the easier way to do it, okay? So we really got to focus. I'm telling you, you're not going to miss out, okay? That's how I feel like, if I don't do it now, I'm going to miss out. You're not going to miss out. Choose one thing and really, really focus on that, okay? Now, if you can't say I'm going to do this for the next 6 months, at least say I'm going to do that for this week or for this month or whatever. You got to get it to where you're working on one thing at a time. I'm telling you, that's going to help you tremendously, okay? The next thing that you're going to need is strategy, okay? So you have the mindset, you're not going to quit, you're focused, all of that, you're driven, okay? But you got to have a strategy. And that's the problem. A lot of times we'll come online, we don't know what we're doing. It's like, I don't know how to do it. I know I want to do it. I know I want a t-shirt business. I see other people are doing real well, but you got to have a strategy. There has to be a method to your madness, okay? Exactly. You don't want to spread yourself too thin. It just makes you miserable, and everybody around you will be miserable too because they'll see your frustration. So you don't need to do that, okay? For those of you that are just joining, my name is Tracie Davis. I'm a business and success coach. I encourage you to visit mysuccesszone.com, mysuccesszone.com. Or you can click the link in my bio. I have information on a business workshop where it helps you to decide what type of business you should have. I have information there on my books, courses, all kind of good stuff, okay? So make sure you check that out. So we need the right mindset. We need a strategy, marketing strategy, the steps. We need to know what tools to use. All of those things are going to be very, very important when you're building online. You got to have some tools. A lot of time, we can save time if you don't have staff yet, somebody that can actually help you. And it's hot in here, guys. I apologize because I have lights on. So I brought my towel tonight. I'm like, I will not be sweating tonight. So anyway, got to have your tools. So once I learned, the importance of an autoresponder and, all these different things that I have in place now, my payment processor and all that, it helps so much that while I'm making money online, I can make it while I'm asleep because I have these systems in place because I have the right tools. You're going to need to know what are the best tools for you in your particular business, okay? And then you need to be able to execute. A lot of people love to get information. They have all the books, they have all the courses, right? That was me, buying everything. I was hungry, but I wasn't executing, right? You're like, oh, I'm taking all these notes and you never really do anything with them. Don't be that person. You have to execute. You got to be a person that will take the information that you have, okay, and execute. You got to do something with it. In other words, you have to do the work. Do the work when it's easy. Do the work when it's not easy. Do the work because it's your business, okay? Earlier today, I'd actually posted that, don't ever give up on your dream. When I say don't ever give up on your dream, it's because it's your dream. Right? Why would you give up on your dream? Okay? We spend all of our lives working on somebody else's dream, working on somebody else's job, and then when it comes to ours, we want to quit? No, ma'am. We're not going to quit on ourselves, okay? So one of the biggest mistakes that I see that people make when they're marketing online, okay, so it's like I got the mindset, I have the strategy, I got a particular business model that I want to work on, and I'm going to execute. I'm ready to do the work. It's January, I'm super excited, I'm ready to go. But one of the mistakes that I see people make is they try to make a sale too fast, right? In other words, they'll be like, it's kind of like if you go on a date, that first date you're trying to get married. That doesn't make sense, right? Now, you've heard some people do that, but that's really weird. That's really out of the ordinary. Chances are you want to get to know the person, okay? You want to know how they act when it's not a date, right? You want to see how they are just regularly, right? You want to take some time. So we call that in marketing know, like, and trust. You got to give people a chance to know you, to like you, and to trust you. So that means you have to show up, okay? Now, we call that, basically a funnel. Some people call it a funnel. Some people call it a customer journey. But if you can kind of get these terms right now, start to learn that anytime you're, especially online, you have to understand that people don't know you. They do not know you. It's not that your product isn't good. It's not that you're not good. It's just that people don't know you and you're trying to make a sale too quickly or you're trying to make a transaction too quickly. Okay? Now, quickly is relative. You could actually make a sale tonight, but I'm trying to show you something that will work consistently. And when you learn that everybody is on a journey of I don't know you to yes, I do know you. Okay, now I know you. Now I like you. Now I trust you enough to buy from you. You have to be willing to do that, okay? Going through that. So we're going to be talking tomorrow. Well, I don't know if it's tomorrow or the day after, but we're going to be talking about patience because in business, you got to be patient because that's a part of the process, okay? So we don't want to make that mistake of trying to get married too soon, right? We don't want to make that mistake of trying to, I can't stand it when they hadn't even met me good and they're DMing me, do you want a logo? They're DMing me saying, can I talk to you about my business? No, I don't know you. I don't want to talk to you about a business. Let's just say hi to each other. Let's say, hey, I like your shirt. Let's get to know each other, right? It makes sense in real life. It makes sense when you go to a party, right? You don't just go to a party and start telling people everything about your life. You say, hey, how are you? What do? You take that time. So it's the same thing when you're in business. You want to go through the motions of the handshake and, getting to know people. It's a process, but I'm telling you, if you want it to be long-term, that's something that you definitely have to do, okay? So know, like, and trust. Let them get to know you. Let them get to like you. Let them get to trust you. And that is a process, okay? Now, I know that a lot of times when people have been taught in marketing and things like that, they'll say, hey, always be selling, always be selling. And I get that. You do need to be in the mode of selling. I understand that, being prepared if somebody wants to buy something because you don't know where they are in the cycle. That person could have been researching and they're ready to pull the trigger. They're like, shoot, I've been looking for somebody to get me some lashes. So they're not unaware of their problem. They this is the first time they're meeting you. So you do want to be ready. Okay. So when, I'm not sure who it was that said their website wasn't ready. You do want to get that ready so that when they are ready to buy, that you can serve them. Okay, so I totally get that. But in the meantime, you're not going to be impatient and say, why you haven't bought from me yet? I mean, hey, my website is here, right? You have to say, wait a second, I got to be willing to go through this process so that people can get to know me, okay? So know, like, and trust. And what we want to call that really is awareness. Let people become aware of you. That's the first step because, again, they don't know you at first. They're not even aware that they have a problem. And then they may not even be aware that they have a solution. So let's use the mascara thing as an example. There are all kinds of mascara. right? And so you can see the mascara that's 3D, and they're extended and put all these things, these extra length, right? There's some people that don't have any lashes. There's some people that for medical reasons they don't have them, and there are some people that they just like the really dramatic ones. You have to show up to the right person at the right time to make them aware that you exist. Okay, to make them aware that, hey, yeah, I know you've seen this mascara, but I can show you how to do individual lashes, so you don't have to worry about, the mascara that puts the extra on. I don't even know what it's called, right? Like 3D mascara. Okay, so that's an example. So they become aware of you, and they're aware that you provide a solution. That's the first step. That's that know part. Okay, then they begin to evaluate. They evaluate you. They evaluate your competitors. They even evaluate whether they're going to do anything about it. They may not care about lashes. It's like, whatever, I don't care. Whatever God gave me, that's it, right? And so that's not your customer, right? So they are aware of you. They evaluate, and then they convert. You see the steps there? Awareness, right? Evaluation, and then conversion. Know, like, and trust. You're dating them. You're helping them to get to know you so that the sale can be made, so that the relationship can be solidified. I hope this makes sense to you guys, okay? So that's what we're wanting to do, everything that we're doing. So when a person says, I have an Instagram, why do you have an Instagram? Now, if it's just to hang out with your family and friends, that's great. You know why. But if you know you're in business, you need to make sure that your Instagram or your Facebook, as some of you are watching from Facebook, or your YouTube, that it is following these steps, making people aware of you so that you can lead them down this journey, right? Lead them down the path towards the sale, okay? Lead them from awareness to evaluation to conversion, from know, like, trust. Okay, hope that makes sense. Okay, I'm trying to help you because I didn't understand this. I thought I got a website, I tell people about it, they're supposed to buy. But that's not how it works. I have a website, great, but now I have to make people aware of me. You can make them aware of you by doing free things or by paid, meaning paid ads, influencer ads, things like that. Okay, now I go into detail with my students, but I just kind of want to give you guys an idea of how this works. Okay, once you know how it works, you're not going to be as frustrated, because you're like, okay, this is a part of it. This is a part of business. So they become aware. They evaluate you, whether they want to hang out with you, whether they want to buy from you, and then eventually they do. Okay? And guess what? Not only do you want them to purchase, but you want them to purchase frequently, right? I made the mistake. I remember when I had my insurance agency, I think I got like 1,000 customers in like 3 years, right? But if I had known better, I would have gone deeper and made each one of those 1,000 customers buy more policies. So not just for their car, okay, but buy for their home. Not just for their home, but buy a health insurance policy. You understand what I'm saying? Not just a health insurance policy, but an umbrella policy. So you want to get one customer to buy several things from you, okay? So you want to increase that frequency, right? And also the amount of the purchase. Does this make sense? I want you to have methods for what you're doing. I want you to say, okay, the person, they get their hair done. Okay, that's great. They get their lashes done. Okay, great. Maybe I can do their brows. Maybe I can have my own makeup line or skincare line. You understand? You're finding ways to take that one customer so they can buy from you in several different ways. Okay? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, once we've done that, we're going to take them on a journey. And how do we do that? We do that with content. With content. Our content, when we come on, have a reason for your content. Okay, so that content, what kind of content can I create to make people aware of me? Well, I can go live, right? I can create a blog. I can, put videos on YouTube. I can have ads, make people aware. Not buy, because they don't know you yet. Okay, so your feelings are not going to be hurt because they're just getting to know you. You're not trying to get married. You're just saying, hey, I exist. Hey, if you have this particular problem, I have the solution. That's the awareness. So you're leading them down this particular journey. So you're going to create this content. Now, a lot of people, again, they'll call it customer journey. Some people call it a funnel. You probably hear funnel. You need a funnel. You need a funnel. Basically, you're just saying, I'm taking people on a journey. I'm just taking them, getting them closer to a sale. So the type of content that you would need is something that would educate them, inspire them, or even entertain them. So when you're creating your content, Fifi, make sure it's something that can educate. Like, again, I was struggling trying to talk about lashes. So that's something you say, you know what? This lady likes makeup, but maybe what can I tell Coach Tracie or someone like her? Because I have money, right? I care about how I look, right? So you're looking for people that have the money, they can afford what you have, they care about how they look, and they're interested. So you could create content that will educate them, entertain them, so you can have, because I've seen some people with some crazy eyelashes like spiders, so you can do some crazy things with your reels. You know what I'm saying? You got to be creative. And if that's not your thing, find somebody that is, and you guys can barter and say, hey, you create this video for me, I'll do this for you. You might be a better writer, right? Or whatever. Y'all can be creative with that, okay? So create content that does that. Entertains, educates, and inspires, and you'll keep moving. A lot of times I'm either educating or I am inspiring. I don't entertain too much, but from the standpoint of educating, that's my jam, right? And inspiring people, totally do that, okay? So that's what you need to do. So I want you to start to evaluate when you're posting, is it doing one of those three things, okay? Now, you can do that with a blog, like I said. You can do that with your social media post. You can do it with a podcast. I mean, there are all kinds of ways to make people aware and move them down the funnel, okay? So that's really what I wanted to share tonight. Of course, I know I don't want this stuff to be too heavy as we're coming on. I just want to give you guys these foundational things as you are building your businesses online. I don't want you to make the mistakes that I did, taking forever, spending a lot of money on things that just won't work. Or you're buying courses where people give you a piece of it here and there and you never get the full picture. What I do in my courses, I give you everything that you need, okay? My main course, my flagship course is called Business Essentials Mastery. I take you step by step, making sure that you have something from scratch all the way to creation, and then we market that thing. I show you how to market it, free ways and also paid ways, okay? So let me look and see if you guys have any questions here. Look at some of the comments. That's what I need to do, invest in a camera. Besides my phone. Yeah, I have, iPhones are pretty good. I have an iPhone. The cameras are really, really good on that. I've seen some courses where people are showing you how to use the different filters and things. And then I have, what is the other camera I have? It's some kind of fancy camera. It's very, very expensive. And I use it when I'm broadcasting with our ministry and things like that. But yeah, I mean, just use what you have, right? Use what you have and use some filters. Okay, this is clear. Got some good information, okay? You just invested in a better camera, more dedicated, and manage your time for sure. Isn't that something? You got to be dedicated to your own dream. Okay, definitely. Content is your issue. I hope, Fifi, I gave you some ideas on how to create some content there. Let's see what else we got here. I've had stores in the past, yet all my sales have been from people I know personally. I know it's because I've never put in enough work. There you go. I love when you can admit it's like, it's not that my stuff wasn't good. I just got to put in the work, right? So I'm sure Nebu's mom, when you put in the work, you're going to see the success. But remember these steps that I'm sharing with you. It's kind of like slow down to get it together. And then when you can really, really take charge. A lot of times we're like, oh, I can't stop. Now you better stop, so that you're not working crazy all the rest of your life. Stop and get the foundational things in place so that when you launch out, it's like, man, I got a campaign for making people aware of me. I got a lead magnet so they can subscribe and get to know me and I can nurture them. All of those things happen. I mean, when you understand why you need an email list, you understand why you need to email people and what's actually happening from a psychological standpoint, it starts to make sense and it's not a drudgery because you're like, wait a second, I'm dating them. They need to get to know me. They need to know that I'm cool. They need to know that I'm not a one-trick pony, that I have some great information that can help them, right? So that's what you're doing. Let's see what else we have here real quick. All right, the tax people are reaching out to me about quarterly taxes, and I'm not even fully up and running as of yet. Oh my gosh. Make sure you take care of your taxes, I'm telling you. And quarterly is the best way. You don't want to wait till the end of the year to try to get all that stuff together. So get some help. If that's not your area, get some help, okay? Get some help right away to make sure that you're taking care of your taxes. Fifi says she don't want to spread herself too thin. Yeah, that's the biggest thing for me. When I can tell when I'm exhausted, that's when I'm like, I ain't doing nothing. I don't want to talk to nobody. And my husband's like, yeah, you tired. Go get a nap. You know what I mean? Stop trying to do everything. And when I hired someone to do the things that I'm just good at, so I could focus on being greater, it helped me tremendously as well. But I didn't start out that way. I actually had to do a lot of things myself. So when you're having to do a lot of things yourself, you have to get systems, you have to get tools and things like that so that you're not doing so much by yourself, okay? Because you want to take care of yourself from a mental standpoint as well. You don't want to be so stressed out. I know a lot of people that make a lot of money, but they're stressed out, they're not happy, their relationships are jacked up. I don't want that. I want a great relationship, which I have. I want great money so I can shop when I want to. You don't understand? So you want to have a balanced life. And when you lay out these things that I'm sharing with you right now, that's the kind of life that you can have, okay? So we've been on here 30 minutes, guys. I don't want to take up too much time. I'll be back here again in the morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. We'll be talking some mindset stuff, okay, to make you guys believe in yourselves, okay? Because, again, I think that's a big, big deal. A lot of times we know what to do, but we don't do it because we have some mental blocks. And so I want to help you with that as well. So I trust that you were blessed. I hope you'll hang out with me again in the morning. If you're not into the mindset stuff, hang out with me for business and success tips every single night, Monday through Thursday. Hang out with Coach Tracie. I'm here to serve, okay? God bless. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you in the morning or tomorrow night. God bless. Take care. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, 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 hey. Gotta get some of that music in. Y'all take care. I'll see you later.